In last part we have discussed about the frequency polygon. Now the next type of graph for presenting group data is cumulative frequency graph. We know cumulative frequency, how to find the cumulative frequency. Now let us consider the example. Teacher has administered the mathematical test to 9 standard students and the data was collected as follows. Here class interval and frequencies are given. You have to draw cumulative frequency graph of this data. For calculating cumulative frequency graph, we have to find firstly cumulative frequency, upper limit of each class interval. But before that, add two class intervals, one above and other below the given distribution having frequency 0. So above here we take extra class interval as 40 to 42, 40 to 42, its frequency is 0, and below the distribution we take the extra class interval as 16 to 18 and its frequency is 0. Now we will find the cumulative frequency firstly. We denote cumulative frequency as CF, C comma capital F, because small f is used for showing frequency and capital F is used for showing cumulative frequency. Start from the class interval 16 to 18. Now its frequency is 0, so its cumulative frequency is also 0. Then next is 3, then 8, because we are adding the next frequency in the cumulative frequency. Now 8 plus 8 means 16, so cumulative frequency of the class interval 25 to 27 is 16. Then for next class interval it is 27, then 33, then 37, 40 and 40, like this. Again we have to calculate the upper limit of each class interval. So we write here upper limit UL for upper limit. Compute the upper limit of each class interval. Upper limit of the class interval 40 to 42 is 42.5. Then for this class interval 37 to 39 it is 39.5. Then 36.5, 33.5, 30.5, then 27.5, 24.5, then 21.5, and for last class interval it is 18.5. Now prepare the title of the graph. The title of the graph is cumulative frequency graph. Cumulative frequency graph. Now we will draw the coordinate axis. Horizontal axis is x-axis. Vertical axis is y-axis. Now mention the variable along x-axis and y-axis. We will take along x-axis as the upper limit of the class interval. That means mention the measurement unit along the axis. So along x-axis we will take upper limit of class interval. And along y-axis we will take cumulative frequencies. CF is used for cumulative frequencies. Now we will decide the scale along x-axis and y-axis. So scale, right here scale. Now we will take along y-axis the scale as 1 unit is equal to 5 cumulative frequency. 1 unit is equal to 5 CF. That means 5 cumulative frequency. And along x-axis 1 unit is equal to length of the class interval. Now mark the point along x-axis and y-axis. So at the point of intersection we will take the upper limit of last class interval 16 to 18 as 18.5. So here 18.5. Then next one is 21.5. Then 24.5. Next is 27.5. Then 30.5. Next is 33.5. 36.5. Then 39.5, and last is 42. Now mark the point along y-axis. Now we have decided the scale as 1 unit is equal to 5 cumulative frequencies. So take here 5, then 10, 15, 20, 25, then 30, 35, and last is 40. Plot the point as upper limit comma CF. That means cumulative frequency. So first point is 28.5 comma 0. So it is at the point of intersection of axis. The next point is 21.5 comma 3. So 21.5 and comma 3. That means this is a point showing the 21 comma 3. Now next point is 24.5 comma 8. So 8 means here. So this is 24.5 comma 8. This is a point. Then next point is 27.5 comma 16. So we will take this is a point at this is a point 27.5 comma 16. Then next point is 30.5 comma 27. So 27 is here and 30.5. That means this is the position of next point. Then 33.5 comma 33. So 33 means this is the point 33.5 comma 33. The next point is 36.5 comma 37. 36.5 comma 37. 39.5 comma 40. And last one is 42.5 comma 40. So this one. Now join these points by straight line. This is a graph which is known as cumulative frequency. While plotting the cumulative frequency graph, we have added two extra class intervals with frequency 0, one above and other below the given distribution. Then we have calculated the cumulative frequency of each class interval. Then find the upper limit of each class interval. Then prepare the title cumulative frequency graph as a cumulative frequency graph. Then decide the scale along coordinate axis. Along x-axis we have taken upper limit of class interval, and along y-axis we have taken cumulative frequency. We can interchange the measurement units. That means we can take the frequencies along x-axis and upper limit along. Deciding proper scale and marking the points along axis, we have plotted the points upper limit comma cumulative frequency for each class, and then join the points by straight line. Then we will get the cumulative frequency graph. In this way, in this part we have discussed about the cumulative frequency graph. In next part we will consider the cumulative percentage frequency graph.